everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Magic here at Four Horsemen Comics and Gaming. I am Ryan O'Loughlin. Here with me tonight, I have the one and the only Mr. Brian Huffman.
Hi, guys.
So who do we have down in the feature match tonight, Brian?
So tonight we have Brian Unger and Nicholas Lightner coming out to play some FNM, trying to fight their way to winning a promo Fatal Push.
Got Fatal Push is the card on everybody's lips this evening.
Yep. So in this matchup, we're going to see a traditional Gift Storm deck, recently kind of gaining some extra traction among the meta, not just locally, but due to a certain local player winning a Open not too long ago by the name of Kazu Negri. And then his opponent, Nick, is going to be playing a red-black control deck, using some discard and some nifty little spicy ones we'll see here in a little while.
Yeah, he's our brewer. So Nick is going to cast Inquisition of Kozilek, and Unger is going to reveal 2 rituals, Past in Flames, Sleight of Hand, and Baral, the Chief of Compliance, as well as that Scalding Turn.
I think we're going to take the cost reducer. Yeah.
Because there's only one. Making them discard Past in Flames is not going to help because it has flashback. The rituals are redundant, and the cantrip isn't the most important card.
Nah, the only thing threatening there is that there Baral.
And Nick Lightner correctly identifies the threat and removes it.
Let's see here. We have good old-fashioned Blightning hanging out in Nick's hand. He's doing us a little bit of a favor and showing us what's up.
When's the last time you saw Blightning cast?
Cube?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cube.
Alright.
And Unger's gonna go ahead and take care of that sleight of hand that Nick knows about and play out that Scalding Turn. Didn't quite get to see what he did with that sleight of hand. What you laughing at?
How do you like Shrine of Burning Rage against the Blue-Red Storm?
Cube card.
Yeah.
Cube.
Well, actually, they've been. Mr. Wolf told me that they've been going up because some burn players are substituting Eidolon for Shrine of Burning Rage. Which I don't.
Really?
I don't know if I am on that train, but
Eidolon's so good though.
But I have looked it up. It is factual that the card is on the rise. The foil went up from like 77 cents to $4, and here's that Shrine of Burning Rage.
Yeah, we got a reader, and I'm gonna read off the card to you guys real quick. At the beginning of your upkeep, or whenever you cast a red spell, put a charge counter on Shrine of Burning Rage.
Oh, so only whenever you cast a red spell. Oh, that's
it's
unfortunate.
Not going to go off on Unger's rituals.
How great would that be if you just kill them in response to a grape shot?
Oh yeah, just double get them.
Yeah,
just get them. And then 3 in a tap, sacrifice Shrine of Burning Rage. The Burning Rage Shrine deals damage equal to the number of counters on it to target player. So. It's just a little bit of a development turn there for Nick.
Yeah. Those things, back in Standard, when it was Standard legal, it was one of the scariest cards out of the mono red deck. Like that, and Grim Lavamancer and Chandra's Phoenix. It's a little scary.
So we're probably going to see one of them Blightnings. Yep, just Blightning straight to the dome.
Yep, 3.
Yep. Unger's going to probably toss that Past in Flames. It's kind of free for him. Yep, you got to discard cards there, Unger.
I mean, he in Brandon's defense, he probably hasn't had this card cast against him anytime recently, if at all ever.
It's like a worse Rift Bolt, and kind of, but I guess discard too, yeah.
It's real strong when you cascade into it off a Bloodbraid Elf.
Yeah, that's true. Unger's going to probably discard this Past in Flames and, one of the rituals that he has way too many of, just hiding out in his hand. We're looking
Peer
at
Through Depths.
Yep, Peer Through Depths. Unger's going to look at the top 5 here and see if he can find himself a bit of an action, or maybe...
I wonder if he has the creature where if you have 4 Peer Through Depths, you get to cast it for free.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah, it's because it's not good.
Draft chaff.
I haven't even seen it in Commander.
Well, that's because you can't have 4 Peer Through Depths in Commander, Ryan.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that would make sense. But usually, like, if it's not good and constructed, you might pick up on it in Commander.
Oh, dear. That Shrine's kind of ticking up. Unger's all the way down to 13 thanks to that Blightning. Maybe we're going to see... Do we have another Blightning? Or maybe one of those Planeswalkers that could... What you got there, Nick, for us? I see a nice Blood Crypt and a Mind Stone. I can't quite make out the other cards. One of them might be a Lightning Bolt.
Okay, so you actually have to. So you have to have it. There's the instant arcane sift through sands that says draw 2, discard, and it says if you've cast peer through depths and a spell named reach through the mist this turn, then you can search your library for the unspeakable. And the unspeakable is 6 blue, blue, blue for a 6/7 flying trample, and when he deals combat damage, you get to return an arcane card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, it's all terrible. I should update the life totals instead of reading bad cards. Hey, there's another Lightning.
Yep. Again, we're probably just going to see some rituals hit the Ben. If Unger doesn't have any draw spells or anything like that. He's just looking for like a third land to kind of maybe push himself off the edge, or maybe a Manamorphose or a cost reducer to try and get himself started here before Nick bolts his face.
I was gonna say he's already at 10, and there's 4 counters on the shrine.
Yeah, and Nick seems to be holding out Lightning Bolt, so he's sitting at a theoretical 3, basically.
Yeah, because he's got 7 right there. I mean, once it comes back to Nick,
that's all 4 of his mana. Bolt, you cracked the
now
rage.
He's at 1 because 1 more counter on the shrine.
Yep.
Plus he'll get another counter from the bolts.
Yeah, I forgot about the counters that you actually get from casting spells.
If he had a land, he might. If he had another red spell, he might have him dead this turn.
He's got a Ghost Quarter. Do you just snap this off on Unger's lands just to get him?
Yeah, I mean, like, because he'll have to get a basic, so they'll take him off double red or take him off double blue, which might be relevant. Hi, Disordia. It's red-black control is a real loose description of this deck.
So we're just going to draw off the Mind Stone, see if we can get some gas. Nope, we're drawing into more lands this turn. What is the other card? We got a Bolt, a land that he just drew, and what else?
I don't know.
Aw. Draw step, get him. Draw step, get him, Nick.
Yeah.
Nope, we're going to Pure again? No, we're just going to
Manamorphose.
See, if he's not careful, he's going to need another one of those to be able to generate the additional blue for the gifts line.
In his hand isn't a Ghost Quarter, the one, or a Mind Stone. I think it's a Lightning Bolt, a Swamp, and something else.
Yes, Bolt you.
So here's the Bolt. You go down to 7, put a counter on the Shrine.
The Shrine goes from 6 to 7 on his upkeep.
Yeah, and then that's it.
Yo.
If that was in step, then it's over. Yeah. So there's 7.
Just draw it, yep.
Unleash the power of the Shrine. Be a monk.
Are we gonna just try and? Yep.
Just there we go.
All
right.
Nice and clean.
And I didn't think I'd say it, but game 1 is taken by Shrine of Burning Rage. Ryan Wolf, if you're watching, yell in the comments right now.
That card's insane in Cube. You just put it in your burn deck and it's just pure value.
Yep. It's just like tick up, tick up, tick up, tick up. All right. So since you're probably a little bit more familiar with the Storm deck, what do you do?
Oh dear.
Well, okay. What is your anti-hand disruption tech?
Past in Flames. Like, you just want to cantrip through. The deck's actually really resilient to a lot of the natural discard in the format. Mm-hmm. So, sure, if they nab your cost reducer or something like that, you really just want to be able to hit your land drops. So if you do constantly have your cost reducers removed from the game, either via discard or removal spells, that you're still able to generate enough mana to go off with a Past in Flames or something like that. Nick's probably hoping that he has brought his Relics of Progenitus or other forms of graveyard hate to play. Oh, we have those nice copies of Slaughter games that Nick is showing us.
Oh yeah, he has 3, I think. Plus he has Grafdigger's Cage, and the more I'm thinking about it, like, he's got hand disruption, but also has like a fast clock. Like, he killed relatively quickly.
Did he just bring in a Rakdos Charm?
Yes, he had 1 in his sideboard when we looked at it, which is Graveyard Hate, and Artifact Hate, and Empty the Warrens Hate.
So I don't know. Sometimes I've seen, now this is FNM, so everybody wants to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But I know some Storm players who will just like keep going.
Yeah.
Just to see how high
I made
can
99
I go?
Goblins. Cool, I have Rakdos Charm.
I don't know about you, but I am going to be rooting for the Rakdos Charm.
No, we always root for the funniest play, and a Rakdos Charm kill after 99 Goblins. That's got to be it. That's what the people want to see. And it's nothing against Brandon. I'm sure he couldn't be mad either.
No, it's just like last week. You guys were rooting against me because my opponent had a Thalia Heretic.
I mean, she was just at the front of the battlefield. She was waving the banner.
She was trying to lead you into battle.
Yeah, and I would have followed her for sure.
And I just forgot.
Thalia's Bay.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody's just shuffling up. This is normally
set those dice totals.
Yeah. I wish I could fix those to the table so that they wouldn't get turned like that, but what you gonna do?
Yeah, aside from putting like an iPad or something down there, you're gonna have a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah. Let me refresh that timer for you guys. We got about 39 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, game one went by pretty quick, but not in the fashion that I would assume.
Yeah. I don't expect that this matchup should take too long.
No, definitely not. We're looking for Nick to, mulligan to some powerful 8 cards, Nile Spellbomb, or... Yeah, Disordia. I know. Looking for Nick to find a card like Nile Spellbomb, or maybe his Slaughter Games powered out early with like a turn 2 Mind Stone. Something like that.
That'd be great.
But here's the thing. With Slaughter Games, what do you name?
Well, you can't name Graveshot because then they have Empty, and you can't name Baral because then they have Electromancer.
I think you're forgetting one key detail. What does the people want? What do the people want?
They
want
Rakdos
Charm.
Yeah,
so you take the Graveshot.
Oh yeah.
You don't.
Especially if you have Rakdos Charm in hand,
which I'm pretty sure he does.
I
it's
see.
Far left card.
Far left card. I want to say is a Pithing Needle. I want to say it's like Pithing Needle, Slaughter Games, 2 Shrine. Ha! Whoa. Okay.
Well, if you're
he does have Rakdos Charm. Yes, you're right.
If you're worried about discard, you know what's also awesome? Rakdos Charm gets around Leyline of Sanctity.
It does
all
indeed.
Creatures deal damage.
It does indeed. He has an Ascension in his hand. All right, so he's gonna fetch, get a Swamp. I'm assuming here, and play that Ascension. Can you give us the text on?
Blood Chief's Ascension?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 moment, please.
Does Blood Chief's Ascension target?
No, I think it's just that player.
1 moment, guys.
Apparently I cannot spell. Blood Chief's Ascension. It is a 1 black for an enchantment. At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you may put a quest counter on Blood Chief Ascension. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, if the Ascension has 3 or more quest counters on it, you may have that player, not target player, that player lose 2 life. If you do, you gain 2 life.
So that seems really good. Ritual. Wait.
Yep. And you're gonna die.
And it gets around Leyline. And he has a Shrine in his hand for turn 2.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Leyline. I don't think it's necessary, and I think it gives you a lot of really dead card draws as the game continues on.
Yeah, I've discovered that more and more playing Leyline of the Void and Legacy.
Yeah, but see, you have Liliana of the Veil.
That's true.
Like, you can always make good cards.
So I have Brainstorm and Fetch Lands.
Yeah, that too. Oh, come on. Oh, and the Shrine. All right, we're going to see if we can repeat what we did last turn. Nick just drawing all of the... Oh, so Nick...
He's got another Shrine.
Yeah, he does.
And a Cough.
Nick just drawing all of his sideboard cards. Looked like Unger kept on the back of those 2 ley lines and hoping to draw out of this one.
That's the dangerous thing about ley lines.
Yeah, you think it's good enough?
Yeah. All right, and he gets to cast a Cough on turn 4, which will be able to make creatures that will attack.
Well, here's the problem with the Shrines of Burning Rage there. That does target a player. So those are kind of turned off for the time being. But we just play them out,
Yeah. I mean, if he had nothing else to cast, it's not like he can shuffle them away.
Yeah, it's only target. It's target creature or player. We could see some Burning Rage pointed at some goblins.
Yeah, I mean, like, they could be Baral removal.
Remove your own... Oh, yeah, or Barals.
Yeah, kill Barals.
I'm... Alright, 4 mana in the black-red deck. He's got control. We're looking for a Planeswalker. What do you want?
It's Hammer Time.
Is it Hammer Time?
It's Hammer Time. He drew it.
Oh, did he?
He drew it last turn.
Did I miss it?
Yeah. Oh, but he's not going to... Oh, yeah, here it goes. Hammer Time! Excellent. Here we go.
Yep, we have a reader.
If I was Nick, I'd say, Brandon, why do you have to read all of my cards? And if I were Brandon, I would also be reading all of these cards, except for Koth. All right, so he makes the mountain into a 3/3 and attacks.
No, you can't even ult this guy right now.
4/4, excuse me, 4/4. No, yeah, you don't ult it, but you don't need to. All you need to do is attack with attack with mountains. How do you fight a mountain? If a mountain comes raging down on you,
Molten Rain.
Yeah, that doesn't.
What's the moss called?
I don't know.
There's that.
The Munwolvi moss or
creeping moss or whatever it is.
There was a card from Theros that it was like a red card that just destroyed a mountain.
Spreading Seas. That'll get him.
Yeah, that'll get him.
That's actually kind of flavorful too because it erodes the mountain down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or our local Merfolk player's favorite card.
Oh yeah.
Seas Claim.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Peak Eruption. There it is, Sean.
Peak Eruption. Yep, that's the one. I had that in my sideboard of the awful burn deck that I was playing in that standard that I hated.
What is the last time you played standard for 400, Alex?
That was the last time I played standard competitively.
All right, well, it looks like Brandon's unlocked blue mana this game.
Yay, blue mana!
So he's probably trying to figure out what he can do, because if he has a cost-reducing creature, it's he just has a bunch of rituals in his hand.
Yeah,
he really wishes that Baral will live, but I don't think it will, and without a second blue, he can't.
I remember blowing up Sacred Foundries that had Chain of the Rocks on them that exiled my Chandra's Phoenixes. Oh, so that's...
We're going to start off here. If he has a Manamorphose, he could potentially use some of this mana to put a Baral down, and then since these are instant speed rituals, you can just kind of keep on going and going and going.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Yeah, and he needs to do this before the Bloodchief Ascension has counters on it.
Or he has mana to untap and kill the Baral or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is instant speed, so he'll be alright.
Yeah.
So he'll spend a red and a blue to cast a Baral. I think.
That looks like a Baral.
Yep, drawing off the Manamorphose.
Okay, alright.
After this Baral, he'll be looking to chain off he found the land, so that's actually even better. Another source of mana
down to
for Brandon.
14. So storm count is dose.
Yep, we got a storm count of 2. We're just trying to see if we can count to about 10 here, and then gifts up for a Remand and a Past in Flames, and get them.
Alright, so there's Baral.
Mm-hmm.
Modern Wednesday night saw Dennis play this deck with 3 Goblin Electromancers in play. 1 mana Past in Flames, 1 mana Gifts Ungivens are pretty good. All right.
Yep, we just naturally draw all 4 of the Pyretic Rituals. Seems good. Seems real strong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you messed up there, buddy.
He has a Gifts in hand.
Yep. Yeah, okay, so he's just... there's probably confusion on announcing what colors of mana and moving all the dice. And moving all this around very quickly takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, I think it's the best Storm players try to be real clear, and it's something that's hard to learn, because it's sometimes you have opponents that just check out and let you do whatever, and then sometimes you have opponents who follow you every move step by step. So
Unger, you're gonna have to change those. I'm pretty certain
they have to be different cards.
All different names.
Right.
We'll go stop them real quick.
Stomp. Yeah.
Actually, you probably just default to getting double ritual.
Yup. We have Brain stepping downstairs to Tech Kardash. And it looks like they may have figured it out on their own before he even said a thing. And looks like he's just swapping it. Okay, yes. And the game continues. So we've got 1 of each ritual, a Manamorphose, and a Past in Flames.
How good would that card be if you could just,
Actually, that'd be insane. That Wizards has made some mistakes in the past, but I don't think he would. I don't think they would print a card that says tutor for. Yeah, I don't know. At that point, it's just tutor for whatever you want, right?
Intuition is pretty close to that. And that hardly sees any play anymore.
So Ryan, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know you don't get to play a lot of Modern.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't get to play a ton of competitive Magic.
Mm-hmm.
But what Modern deck has the most appeal to you right now?
If I were playing Modern every week, I'd probably play the company deck.
The company deck, just the Abzan company, the counter company deck.
Yeah, I mean, like it's my favorite kind of Magic, which is creatures that do stuff, and it's grindy, which is my other favorite kind of Magic.
It's infinite value,
and it's good.
It is. A lot of that deck's kind of fallen out of vogue recently for reasons of Anger of the Gods and people's main boards. And
Kazu said something to the effect of, "What's the elf that has counters?
Devoted Druid.
That it dies to a breeze,
a small gust of wind.
Small gust of wind. Yeah, that." I was like, no, Fracturing Gust just kills artifacts and enchantments.
You also have the problem of all the fatal pushes running around and moving on.
Yeah,
it's just so much.
Kurt and I have covered so many Grixis matchups up in this booth.
Yeah.
Grixis everywhere.
The deck's great. It's a lot of fun to play. Alright. But here's the real question.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we still have an out here. And Unger's currently sitting up to, what's that, 12, 15 storm count?
Oh yeah, the Rakdos Charm is live.
Please. I'm rooting for it.
Yeah, I like that deck too. That deck sounds cool.
What is it? The green-white value town with knights?
With knights and...
Honestly, that seems a lot up your valley.
Yeah, no, I would definitely play that. Like that and Kiki Court, of course. Or Abzan mid-range is cool too. And I like Grixis. It's just I tend to like to play a little bit of green, but the Grixis deck is cool. Alright, so there's the Grape Shot. Unfortunately, it's not empty, the warrants. But we might have a game 3 here. So, there's an empty. Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Oh, there might be a little bit of gamesmanship. This is all in a gifts. So there might be an opportunity for Nick to just try and give. No, Nick! No, Nick! Nick, no!
It's okay. There's a third game coming up here. We want to see the Rakdos Charm happen. We just want it.
So I think there's a little gamesmanship there where you know that he's going to get both because there's Pass and Flames, but you just put that empty just a little farther forward and see if he just is content to play that and pass.
Oh, I'd be on empty all the time. Is that Reverberate? Yes, it is.
Nick always bringing those cards that we just don't remember exists back into Modern to have a little bit of fun with them.
Reverberate is one of those cards when you first start playing, you look at it and you're like, oh my god, how does anybody ever beat this?
Yeah. Back in the time when we were used to playing with fireballs.
Well, in my casual play group, back when we were playing Kitchen Table Magic and none of us had even thought of playing in a tournament, there was a jerk who played Channel Fireball.
Did he really?
Yes, and nobody could ever beat him, and we just got to the point where don't play it or we won't play with you. Until we introduced a new guy to our group who had played in a few tournaments, like a few standard tournaments.
Sure.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'll play you, and it's his Grixis control deck, and he put a couple swerves in it.
Well, it's sort of just a redirect.
Changed the target. So he just waited for him to do it, and then swerved it and beat him, and it was just the greatest thing any of us had ever seen.
That's kind of great. The kitchen table meta game, per se.
Well, I was playing Mono Green Aurochs, and I just couldn't beat Channel Fireball. It's like, how do you beat this deck?
You might get lucky every now and
then. No, I never did.
My first deck was the Molten Steel Dragon starter deck.
The new Phyrexia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was Slash Panther and Molten Steel Dragon. And then I would say that got tweaked a little bit, but I got tired of playing against my friend who played nothing but pacifisms. Journey to Nowhere.
Yeah.
And then he would play some Griffins and then Griffin Captain, and all of a sudden I would just die.
Griffin Captain was cool.
Yeah, he did all that. My second deck was Spirits. This was, Innistrad kind of came out, and I was lucky enough that I somehow opened 2 or 3 Geist of St. Traps.
That guy's sweet.
Now, I don't know what you played Channel Fireball, but explain to new people learning how to play Magic how Geist of St. Traft is a at all fair Magic card.
Yeah.
I had Ponder, Geist of St. Traft, Drog Skull Captain in my deck.
He wouldn't have actually have been very good in our kitchen table meta because there was it was elves, vampires, Aurochs, merfolk. Like,
what is an Auroch?
It's a cow. I'll bring them up later. I'll show you. It was
Are they tasty? Like, what is?
Yeah,
it?
no, like they're on Dominaria, they're livestock.
All right,
back in the game. We'll talk about Aurochs later. All right, Nick is down to 18, shocking in a Blood Crypt, and here's the Ascension.
Blood Chief's Ascension. All right, let's see if we can get this guy back online. Well, we don't have any turn 0 ley lines from Brandon, so this might end up being a very different kind of game.
I wonder if he boarded them out.
I was too busy talking about Aurochs.
Me too. All right, Serum Visions, bottom top. Kicks it back. We have Tezzeret's Gambit in Nick Lightner's hand.
Proliferate.
Yep.
You just need some extra counters.
And card draw. I like it. Lightning Bolts, Koth.
Blood Chief's Ascension.
A second Ascension.
So we got Ascension Bolt. That's a combo.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
a combo.
so now you ooh, yeah, because now you get yeah, I like it. Way back when I played.
4 main deck planar void.
My goodness, that's quite yummy. If anybody's watching on Facebook, we do have the Facebook chat and also the Twitch chat up, so definitely feel free to join in the discussion.
Yeah, we'll definitely watch it a bit and try and help you out.
Yep.
So we got
not as closely as I watched the live totals though.
Yeah, there you go. So in Nick's hand we have another Koth the Hammer. We're missing a land, so both the Gambit and the Koth are off. But we do have at least, the Grim Lavamancer that might turn sideways.
Yep. He just needs to get damage so he can get counters. Because once he gets 3 counters on those Ascensions, I'm not sure Brandon can win.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. It would have to involve an Echoing Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be about what's one of Storm's just answers to everything that a lot of times you just board in game 2.
I can't imagine it's not in the deck after I know a lot of players board it in game 2 regardless, but I mean he saw the Shrines, he saw the Blood Chief's Ascension. That's got to be in the deck.
Is that a Searing? Oh, it's a Searing Blaze. I was really hoping for a land into the Blightning.
Yeah, he can shock the Brawl. Or no, he only has the 1 card in his graveyard?
Yeah, there's 1 right now.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. So we're going to see an end-step fetch from Brandon just to get a little bit of mana fixing.
Can you imagine if Deathrite Shaman was like Jund hybrid and he had a 3rd one for a red that was Grim Lavamancer's ability?
What did you take? What pills are you on? What did you take when I went down there?
I'm thinking clearly because part of I've added a new aspect to my diet where I don't have caffeine after 1 o'clock.
Oh, thinking clearly.
Yeah, now I'm thinking clearly. There's no caffeine in my brain.
No, the caffeine is great, man.
I know.
The focus is strong.
But I want to sleep at night.
Yeah, I know. I feel you on that one. So we're going to see...
Serum Visions again.
Oh. So what do you think about the art on the new Serum Visions?
I like it.
Kinda...
I think that's probably my favorite Serum Visions art.
Really?
Yeah, because the first one, I just don't get it.
I could see that. I think it's very simple.
And then the second one is just like, what the hell were they thinking?
Yeah, that Serum Visions, the FNM promo did not quite make it back through quality control in my mind.
Yeah, and I like the Phyrexians. They're a good like enemy. They're like the Borg.
They are. They're gonna come back. Like I'm happy. Like we did the Eldrazi thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of happy if we don't see them again for a little while.
No, like I mean,
I'll be excited when they're coming back.
I like the whole. We have the whole Nicol Bowls thing that's going on right now. We don't need to get attacked by plane devouring creatures anytime soon.
I think it's time for a nice remote trip to an island full of dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. No one is not excited for this.
I mean, what could go wrong? There's no chance that on our trip there we could get lost. Or run into pirates or anything. Nope. We're just going to go visit some nice... or apparently vampires. We got a Ghost Quarter, so that's Blightning unlocked.
Yep.
Oh. Yep.
The damage on Blightning is only to players, right?
It is only to players, yes. Unfortunately, because that would be real strong for dinosaurs, says the conductor over on Twitch chat.
Hi, Matt.
Oh, yeah. Wait, we're gonna... Oh! So this is actually kind of nifty. Nick just Ghost Quartered his Swamp, floating a little bit of mana. So he's been able to trigger landfall. He's going to have double red for that Searing Blaze that's in his hand. So he's going to be able to remove.
Go, kill Baral. It's going to send him over a barrel. Like over a barrel.
Over a barrel?
Yeah. I think it's actually pronounced barrel.
Oh, come on.
Yes, a Searing Blaze.
So
3 to Brandon.
I was
just going to peer through depths.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Well, yeah.
Because you could do it for 1 mana.
In case he chooses to rip a lightning bolt or something here.
Yeah, I mean...
Hi, Matt. We were talking about our match earlier from last week on camera.
About how you should have won.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy.
Until you play against a combo deck, then you're the good guy. Or the little blue wizard that can.
Wait, Deathrite Shaman's not a wizard.
No. Delver is a wizard, and Deathrite Shaman is wizard.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bye, Baral.
So
down to 10.
Off that pier, Brandon found a Empty the Warrens. So that means
Go Rakdos Charm.
The dream is still live, and we get another trigger off of the Bloodchief's Ascension.
I think one of my favorite all-time match wins, Game 3 at DNS Collectibles Modern against Thomas Jones, and he had just started playing, and he was playing the Krenko Mob Boss Intruder Alarm Infinite combo deck.
Sure, because why not?
Because why not? And I Rakdos Charm.
You got him?
Yeah.
Brandon's going to take a quick reminder.
I disagree, Sean.
Take a quick reminder to figure out what is on that Bloodchief's Ascension. It does start to trigger at 3 counters.
Yep.
So, but however, oh no, is this the game where he has Tesserat's Gambit?
Yeah, he has Tesserat's Gambit in his hand,
right.
so he can proliferate it. He needs 1 more mana to do that.
1 more mana and 2 life, so that'll be fine. I mean, we best enjoy Deathrite Shaman as long as we can in Legacy, because he's the next one on the list, unfortunately, I think.
I don't think he's bannable.
Yeah. I don't think there's any other... There's no harsh offender right now, but I think he's the only one.
If he gets banned, it's going to take them 5 years to ban him, so it doesn't matter.
Agreed. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have a long time. We have a long time.
I doubt I'm going to be playing Legacy in any capacity 5 years from now, so I'm cool.
Yeah, and like if you look at Deathrite Shaman, you have to look at like Brainstorm too, which is a problem.
And I think Deathrite Shaman falls under that gentleman's agreement that Brainstorm does, where like, we want to play with this card, leave us alone.
Yep.
All right, Manamorphose.
Yeah, so if Unger cracks that fetch, those Bloodchief's Ascensions will go online.
Oh yeah, they will.
So Brandon's got to be a little bit careful about that.
Nick just needs to rip a land so hard.
Just get him. I just want the Rakdos Charm to get him. It's the beginning of each end step, so Brandon actually can go this turn. A little bit safe. It doesn't just, the Bloodchief's Ascensions won't just magically come online. So.
Alright,
yep.
Electromancer.
Yep, so everything's
Seems strong.
a little bit cheaper. We got 2 mana Gifts Ungiven and a little bit cheaper.
Is that a pass? He does that, like, most people, when they do that, I assume that they're passing the turn, but
yeah, pointing over.
I think that's just a mannerism that he has.
Yeah, he's like, how many cards do you have in your hand? Pointing over to that card. Nick's just like, here's the F6 button. All my cards are down.
Where's my RK Post token?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. Have Ryan text me when it's over. Here's that empty.
Yeah, but the empty's only, like, we're only at a... So this might be a value empty, I guess. We're going to empty, put about 8 goblins on the battlefield. That's a good amount. But I just want to look at Brandon's life total here. 8 goblins, plus a goblin Electromancer.
Yeah.
Plus a Baral.
Yeah. That's a whole lot of damage. That's 10. That's 10.
I'm just saying.
Come on,
we
Rakdos
still
Charm.
have a chance on the Rakdos Charm.
Come on, Rakdos
It is
Charm.
what the people want, Nick.
Oh, yes! It's gonna happen. I can feel it. It's gonna be our best... it's gonna be our first Best of Four Horsemen Live moment. I will edit that down to a 2-minute long clip. It's going to be 10 seconds of it happening,
A
and
reaction.
then
Wow.
an hour,
Brandon showing up prepared with just enough goblins.
a minute and 50 seconds of us screaming.
Oh my gosh, yep. Oh, come on. Come on. Give it to me. Oh, that's
cough.
another cough.
He's got a turn.
Yeah, he's got a turn. This is
Unless
true.
no, he has a grape shot. I don't know. He may not have a turn.
Oh, we're just gonna turn the Blood Chief Ascensions on.
Yeah, that way he can't like storm and kill him. He has to just attack with the goblins and pass.
Gives him a little bit of time. Yeah.
I'm glad you're alive, Ryan. We're really hoping for a Rakdos charm
8,
kill
9,
here.
10, 11. So Nick's gonna. He's got some time.
Yeah, no, he's got one turn. He's gonna rip that Rakdos charm straight off the top.
He's just trying to make us sweat. That's all this is. That's all Nick's doing.
Because Brandon really can't cast spells here, because he's gonna lose 6 life per spell.
4 life.
4?
It's 2.
Oh, it's 2. It's
Yeah,
2.
it's
Okay.
2.
Still 2 spells and he's dead.
Well, and Nick would gain mana.
Yeah. So
Life.
Brandon probably just wants to attack, pass.
Attack.
Yeah, like that's it.
Yep. And Nicholas's out is Rakdos Charm or Blasphemous Act.
Either way, I'd be happy.
1 mana.
13
Act.
damage.
Here remains it. Again? Oh, we're only sending in 8. That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. Give us
That's 2
even
draw
one
steps.
more turn. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on. Rakdos charm, baby. No.
Oh, it's whenever they go in the graveyard.
From...
Whenever a card is put into your
Oh,
opponent's
the
graveyard.
discard.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, we'll take that, but we want the Rakdos charm. So he's got a lot of outs he can draw here, actually. And once again, Brandon, this is nothing personal. You're
of course
you're
not.
a great guy. We just want to see this happen.
Yep, it has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with that. It's all about seeing the most ridiculous possible thing.
We have the hunger for this, Mr. Unger.
All right, so Brandon's casting a spell.
Yep.
He's
Which
quickly gonna find out.
cast him flames, so he'll go down to 4 here.
So this actually just works out fine because all the spells he's now casting are not going from the graveyard.
Okay.
They're instead being exiled
Yeah.
via the Pass and Flames.
But still, the grape shot is in his hand. So
Nick's gonna read the exact text on Pass and Flames to make sure that this is what's gonna happen.
yeah,
And
but what's the point of doing all this unless there's you
a
have
grape shot win.
yeah.
More goblins. Dying harder to Rakdos
Okay.
Charm.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Well, why do you need more goblins though? Because he's already dead on board.
Yeah. Because
Maybe-
more goblins. Do you think Krenko ever stopped and said,
No,
we don't need more goblins?
he definitely never said that. Never ever have I ever said Krenko when asked if he wanted more goblins. Didn't want.
Right, it's gonna be okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go down there and get you a monster. It'll help you out.
Nope. Needs dinner, not monster.
Food's coming.
Yeah. We'll
Oh, is that from? That's from the graveyard still, so we're good. That's
Yep.
gonna be
It's a
exiled.
serum vision. Okay.
I got it.
Sure. We're letting Mr. Bryan put on his judge training hat, head downstairs to answer a judge question. And I'm going to take a cigarette break. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to take a coffee break. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to take a yogurt break. No, I'm kidding. All right. I'm going to take a tiger hunting expedition break. No, I'm kidding. Now, one of those is real. Which one? Guess which one? It's not the yogurt. It's the tiger hunting expedition. No, I'd never kill a tiger. Not only because I would morally object to killing a tiger, but also because the tiger would kill me. But yeah. Alright, so my guess is that they have a question about Blood Chief Ascension and Past in Flames. Yes, that would be my educated guess as a person who's been answering judge calls for over 6 years, I guess. Bolt a mana reducer to trigger the Ascensions for illegal. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, because you just kill Baral. That puts him in the graveyard. That would be great if he had a bolt in hand.
Oh, just Bolt the Brawl.
Bolt the Brawl. Trigger Ascension's game. We made the right choice.
We did. We were having a hard time tonight choosing a match for you guys to watch. We saw a lot of interesting bad matchups.
Yeah.
Honestly, this seemed like it might have been a bit one-sided in terms of the Storm deck's favor. But Nick has definitely given us a fight.
He has permanents that disrupt Brandon's life total. He has hand disruption. He has a relatively fast clock. All right, so here's a whole lot more gobos. Yep. So we need a land, a Rakdos Charm, or Blasphemous Act, right?
Blasphemous Act just kills him too.
No, can't he just Grim Lavamancer and kill the Goblin Electromancer to win?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Nick should have this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nick just casually points the Lightning at Brandon.
Yeah, and then or this, because he has to discard the cards which trigger the Bloodchief Ascension.
Yeah.
So he had. All right, Nick Lightner takes this 2-1.
It is not the Rakdos Charm win.
No, but we'll take it.
But it is won by a card that we do not often see in Modern.
Lightning.
Well,
or Bloodchief Ascension.
Yeah, that
or
one.
Shrine of Burning Rage. Or Confident Hammer. Or any card.
Or
any cards in Nick's deck other than Lightning Bolt and Mountain.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, guys. There's only 8 minutes left on their clock, so the rest of the matches are probably done. We will be back for round number 2. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.